Here we are at the beginning of Challow Street, which is BD5. This is an extremely notorious area for fly tipping, as you can see in the background. There's a lot of wasteful and unnecessary, fly tipping taking place in the area. This side here, with the green fencing around, has been fenced off. It has been compulsory purchased by the local authority, and along with ourselves, the mobile organisation, we plan to change this site around to make it more accessible to the local people, so there's some greenery in the area. At the moment, you can see from the video how bad the area is actually starting to look. Local residents tend to use the back alleys of these area to fly tip and to throw unwanted household furniture up and down along the streets. This is a regular occurrence where it's costing the local authority tens of thousands of pounds per year just to absolutely try to keep this under control. As we can see here, there's bags of household goods, domestic, industrial goods. There's a lot of asbestos being thrown on the site. There's all the various things. As you can see from across the fencing, it's easy access. And from last year, we've been trying to enclose this. As you can see, it's got an 8-foot secured fencing. But unfortunately, along the side, this has now been broken down, where people are now using that as access to get onto this site to start to dump a lot of unnecessary rubbish like that on the site. Now, myself and several others have come together to see how we can best, rectify this problem in this area, because this has now become beyond a joke. Local residents, we've been trying to get them aboard to help them to overcome this problem, because as you can see, access down these back alleys are ideal for pickup vehicles to just drive along these sides and then dump their household waste along here. As you can see, this isn't a nice area for children to play. There are things like needles and that being thrown along the side, broken bottles, dog feces along the path where people just walk the animals, etc. The streets is a lot of antisocial behaviour. Hopefully, within the space of maybe 1 year, we should be able to overcome this problem and get this area under some form of law and order. I think that's probably the right word, because we're working with the local authority, the police, etc., to overcome this. Our vision for this place is to make it look a lot better than it's looking at currently. At the moment, it's not very nice for anyone to live in this area whatsoever. Well, as I say, people just see it as a easy access to get rid of the rubbish, etc., like that. Now, along with yourselves, the local authority, we need to change this, because it's not fair for people to face this kind of blight on the community all the time. We've actually worked with you previously to bring land like this back into good use, and we hope that within the space of a year we can turn all this around. We've already started by putting a secure fencing around the place, so by putting a secure fencing, we're reducing the level of fly tipping that's going on in the area. Our plan is to continue fencing along that side, enclose it, bulldoze all this area along here, and then absolutely flatten it, bring a container here, and then start having a community grow garden along this side all the way along there. And say it should, with all the volunteers we've got and all the support we've got within the local authority and other business partners, be achievable in the next coming year. Ward officer for the area, Mr. Jace Lambert, who's actually currently the ward officer for the Bradford South area. Now, Jace, could you just tell us what aspiration you've got for this area, given the blight and the sight of the area that surrounds you?
Well, working in partnership with yourself, Lincoln, and other volunteers, what we want is to become this garden. That you guys can take over, people can grow on, maybe a bit of a Zen garden. It's achievable, it's going to take work, it's going to take partnership working with people toward it. It's a really nice piece of land, it just needs a bit of work, obviously, time and effort put into it.
Yeah. So what kind of timescale are we looking at to try to get this together?
Oh, well, I mean, me, you, various other partners, excuse me, I've still got to sit around the table, but we would like to hope for some of this year. If not, we'll be looking at early next spring for the next growing season, so spring 2026. But we'll all work together as fast as if me and you have got a plan, haven't we? So, we know what we want to do, it's just see what resources we can pull in from partners.